Unbridled, Chapter 1, The Great Escape. You stand at the counter of a honky-tonk bar, your whole body on edge as you stare down the impassive face of the bartender before you. Come on, just 5 minutes of your time, that's all I'm asking for. I told you, I don't have any work for you. And have you looked in a mirror lately? You lift your hand to your hair, which is sopping wet, just like the rest of you. It's raining outside. Then why don't you go home, hon? You can get into something dry, and I'm sure things will look better in the morning. At the mention of home, a memory of your fault-finding ex suddenly comes to mind. Who are you thinking of? Calloway Harper. Stop being such a baby, Belle. I swear, living with you feels like having a child or a dog. You can't talk to me like that, Cal. This is my home, too. Is it? Because I'm the one who pays the rent. I told you I couldn't afford it, but you didn't listen. You never listen. Admit it, you're useless on your own. You'd be nothing without me. You think so? Well, you're wrong. I'm tired of letting you push me around, Cal. I'm not useless. And I could live without you. Maybe it's time I prove that. The memory dissolves as you catch the bartender's eye. You see sympathy there, you're sure of it. Look, my car's out of gas. I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's no home for me to go back to. I need one break. So, can I please do any grunt work you have lying around? Washing dishes, scrubbing floors, whatever you need. I don't have any other options. The best I can do is give you a free drink. The bartender slides a glass of amber-colored liquid in front of you before moving on to other customers. Good luck, darling. Thanks. I'm gonna need it. Maybe Cal was right. Maybe I can't hack it on my own. You picture the familiar comforts of home you left behind. A hot shower, soft bed, someone you once loved. There's still time for me to turn around and go back. Cal and I might be able to talk things out between us. You grip the glass so hard you could swear you hear a crack. No way. I already made myself a promise. I'm going to make it my own, build a life I can be proud of, find real love. Build a life. You knock back the drink, enjoying the way it burns as it slides down your throat. Everything about this life was what Cal chose. It's my turn to build something I want. Your daydream is interrupted by the sound of raised voices behind you. And don't get me started on those 5 a.m. wake-up calls. It ain't natural to rise before the sun. A man has needs, I tell you. Glance over to find an angry man spraying spittle as he shouts, but it's who he's talking to that catches your eye. Him. Or him. Actually, him is the choice. The tall, jeans-clad stranger glances up, removing his low-brimmed cowboy hat. His eyes meet yours and hold them for a second too long. Holy smokes. I could get an easier gig for what you're paying me. I quit. You're like finding someone desperate enough to replace me. He storms away as the tall stranger gives a lazy shrug. The door hasn't even finished slamming shut when you perk up. Hey, it's a job. I have to land that job. You leap off the stool, feeling a sudden urge of hope. Someone desperate enough is practically my middle name. Up close, he's more attractive than you first thought, and more intimidating. Hot, angry energy radiates off of his powerful build. This guy looks like he eats the bones of his enemies for breakfast. Still, you muster up your courage and thrust out your hand. Hi, I'm Belle. And I'm ready and willing. The words slip out before you can stop them. With burning cheeks, you give his hand a vigorous shake. Professionally, I mean. I'm here about the job. Is that so? Even though the tall cowboy doesn't say anything else, his hand lingers in yours, his palm rough, calloused, and very warm. You stand awkwardly holding the man's hand as his gaze rakes you up and down. Finally, he speaks in a slow, harsh drawl. You don't look like much. Excuse me? You heard me. What could a girl like you know about the life of a ranch hand? It's long and hard. Oh, why not? You let your eyes roam over the cowboy, determined to show him you won't be easily scared off. And I'm more than up for the challenge. I could use a woman who's not afraid to get her hands dirty. The cowboy rubs his chin thoughtfully as he considers your offer. The name's Ryder. Ryder Wilson. Does this mean I have the job? It's not up to me. It's a matter for the boss. Your heart leaps in your chest. That doesn't sound like a yes, but it's not a no either. Tell you what, you can follow me down to the ranch tomorrow and make your case with the boss. Will that get you off my back? Yes, no, I won't let you down. He snorts and downs the last of his drink. I'm not the one you need to impress. Wordlessly, he tosses a bill to the bartender and nods before heading for the door. You scramble to keep up. You step out into the cold, rainy night, shivering. You remember why you sought shelter inside the bar. I hate to be a bother, but can we go to the ranch tonight instead of tomorrow? And, together. My car might be a little bit stalled. Ryder turns to look at you. For the first time, it feels like he's really taking you in. Soaked skin, desperation, and all. You on the run or from something? Honestly, I am just a girl who knows what I want, and I'm starting to wonder if I finally found it. You let your eyes linger, Ryder, as a smile plays about the corner of your lips. He clears his throat. Well, life on the ranch can be as a good fresh start as any. It was for me. He stares at you for a long moment before shaking himself out of it. Well, I already booked a room for tonight, so tomorrow's the best I can do. Oh, okay. Thanks anyway. Watch as he walks away into the downpour. He only makes it a few steps before he stops, mutters something to himself, and retraces his steps. Damn it. Where are you planning to sleep tonight? You gesture at your parked car, and he sighs. Follow me. The motel's right around the corner. The motel room, small, cold, but dry. He grabs a towel from the bathroom and tosses it at you to dry off. You mind if I ask why you're staying in a motel if you work nearby? It's the nature of the beast. We keep tough hours on the ranch, so it's easier to stay overnight when I make a trip into town. That makes sense. I can respect a good work ethic. You say that now, but we'll be up and moving at first light. And I mean first light. Aye aye, cowboy. What's your deal anyway? We don't usually get to someone who looks like you out here in Stearns Valley. Someone who looks like me? And what exactly do I look like? Don't worry, I'll wait. You hold your arms out to your sides, inviting his gaze. Your stomach clenches in delight as you get exactly what you asked for. If I'm not careful, trouble. He digs into his pocket and pulls out the room key, dangling it from his fingertip. He holds it out to you. What's that for? Look, you're going through some things. Take the room, sleep. It won't kill me to sleep in my truck for one night. Ryder, we can both stay in the room. I'd actually prefer it. A little company on a cold night like this never hurt anybody. Now you're just trying to rile me up. He stares at you for an inscrutable moment. Thankfully, he nods before you make the mistake of talking more. Alright then, as long as you're comfortable. You stand, shivering, as Ryder palms his hat and starts to strip out of his wet shirt, completely unaware that you're watching. Oh boy. So this is what 100% farm-raised organic looks like. A liquid sensation starts to curl in the pit of your stomach. When he looks up, you get the feeling he can see right through your clothes. Well, Belle, you gonna sleep in those wet things or what? I just met you, dude. I'll change in the bathroom. You duck into the bathroom, peel off your clothes, and emerge to find Ryder rearranging sheets and pillows from the bed onto the floor. You're being awfully hard on those poor pillows. I'll warn you right now, if you want to work on a ranch, some discomfort comes standard. Don't worry about me. I like it rough. If you don't walk away with a few bruises, what's the point? You only say that because you haven't seen what a day on a horse can do to the insides of your thighs. It's true. He snorts and settles himself on his sad heap of sheets while you try to shake the image of Ryder between your thighs. Giving up, you climb into the bed. It's not much, but at least it's a mattress, and it looks like Ryder saved you the heaviest blankets for you. How will you stay warm down there? I won't. Night, Belle. I could at least offer to share the bed with him. As long as we stick to our own sides, I'm sure it'll be fine. Though, if he happened to wander over to my side, I don't think I would mind. Ugh. You clear your throat and scoot to the far side of the bed, leaving ample space for a second body. There's plenty of room in here for two. His head and brow come up at the same time. You sure about that? I'm not a small man, and you seem awfully big on personality. Ryder. I'm sure it's freezing. Where I come from, cuddling is better than death. He slowly gets to his feet, staring at you. Goosebumps stand on his arms, but he makes no move to warm himself. I don't do much cuddling around here. Not sure I'm built for it. Why don't you let me be the judge of that? You give the mattress a small pat. Seriously, there's no sense in both of us being cold. We might as well put our body heat to good use. He hesitates for a moment and then joins you under the covers, groaning as the whole mattress sags under his weight. Better? He angles his long, lean body so that no part of it touches yours, even apart. You can feel how tight and taut his muscles are. Better. Your heart rate picks up as the heat of his body starts to creep towards yours. You haven't shared a bed with anyone but Cal in years. It's just a warm body, Belle. Arms, legs, thighs, as big as a tree trunk, but nothing to get worked up about. You try to ignore the scent of him. Fresh soap, clean bales of hay, but it's no use. Every part of your body is acutely aware of his. The sheets rustle as Ryder shifts towards the middle of the bed. Your heart hammers in your throat. If you're trying to rustle up the courage to move closer, you should know I do bite. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the blankets over my feet. Either they're too damn short or I'm too damn long. Staying warm isn't going to be easy if we spend all night tucking the blankets to the opposite sides of the mattress. Maybe we should get closer. What harm can there be? It's what people freezing in the wild do. We're not in the wild. Aren't we? There's nothing but raw land and hard steer for miles. Unless the whole rugged cowboy thing's an act, I'd say it doesn't get more wild than that. You have no idea. Without a second thought, he reaches over his large hand, grabbing you by your inner thigh and dragging you across the bed towards him. Fine, we'll do things your way, but only because my toes are in danger of falling off. Well, aren't you a romantic? I never claimed to be. He presses his chest flush to your back, and as you situate your ass in the culvert of his body, his thighs nestle against yours impassively. But as he speaks, you recognize a hint of lilt in his voice, betraying an excitement masked by his hard exterior. This, okay? Yeah, I'm fine, great. You try to keep the gasp out of your voice, but all you can hear is the pounding of your blood. Heat stirs between your legs as you settle into place. You sure? 'Cause I can loosen my grip a little. As his arms start to slack, you stop him, sinking deeper into his embrace. Don't pull away now. My hands are still cold. Girl, come on. Things were just starting to heat up. You hear him sucking a sharp breath as you grind against him, feeling each delicious ridge of his length against your ass. Amazing what a little friction can do, isn't it? Damn it, Belle, that's not fair. Technically, you're the one who started it. Groans, his breath coming faster, even though he doesn't have much to say. His body seems ready and willing to tell you everything. Who needs a working thermostat when I've got a cowboy like you in my bed? No thermostats on the ranch, either. I'm resourceful. I'm sure I'll find an alternative. Belle. His tone is practically pleading you not to stop. It's been a long time since you felt a man respond to you with such a need. Test his resolve, climb on top of him. Wow, we're really escalating quickly. You burrow closer to him, leaving no space between the heat of your bodies. Like being next to a campfire. And are we still pretending this is about you getting warm? Who's pretending I'm freezing? But it's nothing a little friction won't fix. You grind your hips against him, the slow, deliberate movement sending shocks of sensation through you both. With each gasp of breath that ghosts the back of your neck, you feel him losing control. Still feeling wet. The growl in his voice causes you to squeeze your thighs together, and it's all you can do not to reach between your legs here and now. Maybe. But if I don't stop myself now, I'm not sure either of us will get any sleep tonight, and I can't be late. Before things go any further, you scoot back to your side of the bed with an exaggerated yawn. But, I think I'm warm enough now, and it's getting late. Sure, Belle, whatever you say. He sighs and shifts next to you while you lie perfectly still on your side of the bed, shocked at your daring. I can't believe how out of control I was and how excited it was to be the one calling the shots. As the seconds tick by, you can hear Ryder trying to regulate his breathing. After what feels like an eternity, he wraps his arms around you again. With a breath that tickles your ear and a strength that can't be denied, he whispers one last time. Good night, Trouble. Sleep well. You gulp at the nickname, and when you realize he has no intention of letting you go or taking things any further. How the hell am I supposed to get any rest now? This is his way of getting even. The next morning, you wake up to find the tiny motel room bathed in early light of dawn, and Ryder pacing with the phone into his ear. Look, I know it's not ideal, but how was I supposed to stop him? I deal with cows, not people. You knew that when you hired me. You try to close your eyes and pretend you're still asleep, but Ryder spots you and frowns. I gotta go. I can't do this right now. Everything okay? That didn't sound like a social call. It's fine. That was my boss. I was letting her know about Mikey walking out on us last night. She didn't take it well, did she? I told her I already found a replacement ranch hand, but that didn't stop her from chewing me out. She blames me for the whole mess. She sounds tough. Anything I should know before I meet her? I want to get on her good side for the sake of, your sake as well as mine. Explaining Mandy would take a hell of a lot more time than we have this morning. She's that bad? I'm told under the right circumstances she can be a huge pushover. I've just never seen it. Uh-oh. Sounds like you two don't get along. It's fine, but it would help if you made a good impression. And I don't suppose you got anything in your suitcase that screams ranch hand, do you? I've been on the road so long that everything is either dirty or wrinkled. Tell you what, if you really want to get the boss's attention, there's a store across the way that'll have the right gear. Take your time. I'm gonna head back to the bar and see about doing something with your car. Wait, don't you think you should come with me? I have no idea how to dress for a ranch hand interview. As he shoves the cowboy hat on his head, heads for the door, his frown transforms to a smile. Don't worry about going too country. I might look like I've been ridden hard and put away wet, but the boss is a little more glitz and glam. He leaves and you peer out the window at the shop he mentioned. You only get one chance to make a first impression. So she had no money for the car, no money to stay anywhere, but she has money for an outfit. It'll be the last of my cash, but it'll be worth it when I get this job. One quick trip across the street and you step out, all dudded up and ready to impress. Ryder whistles and tips his hat. Mighty fine, Miss Bell. Mighty fine indeed. I don't know about that. Why not? Do you think I should have gone with the assless chaps? You did say it was important for me to make a good first impression. He narrows his eyes and grunts in the way that makes you swear he's bearing a laugh. I think you'll do enough damage with your ass covered. Well, that's what I was hoping for. Now that I look the part, any last advice? Yeah, next time don't let your car run out of gas in the middle of nowhere. I meant about the job. Called it. He opens the passenger door of his truck and his strong hands grip your waist to help you up and into the cab. Let's get you to the ranch first. You can't cross a bridge until you get there. The moment Ryder's truck pulls into the Martinez Ranch, you know your life is never going to be the same. This place is gorgeous. The size, the views. The fact that this is the one place on Earth Cal will never think to find me. Don't get too excited. You haven't seen all the fixing up the place needs yet. I only see something worth taming. You let your gaze travel from the sweeping views to the stalwart cowboy behind the wheel. The wilder, the better. You'll find no shortage here if wild's what you're after. You wait until the truck crunches to a halt before jumping out. Everything about the ranch feels so right. So here's the main house. It's where we... About damn time. I've been waiting all morning, and you know how I feel when you make me wait. You stop dead in your tracks as a gorgeous, well-manicured, and highly irritated woman appears in the doorway to the house. We don't get a choice about this, do we? Oh my god, I didn't even think to ask if he had a girlfriend last night. You remember how good it felt to have his strong arms wrapped around you, his legs intertwined with your own. I can't believe I let things get so far out of hand. See, this is what happens when I try to take control even a little. You're debating whether to running back to the truck and burying yourself in a hole in the ground when Ryder speaks. Cut the drama, Mandy. I got here as soon as I could. At the sound of the name, the whole world suddenly goes still. You swivel your head to stare at Ryder. Wait, Mandy, as in your boss, Mandy? Mandy's eyes cut to your gaze dragging up and down your body deliberately as she takes you in. As a matter of fact, I am, but who exactly are you? You know, the ranch hand's, replacement? I don't know. That's it, I'm assuming. Yep. Alright. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description, plenty of things to check out, ways to support the channel, and ways to become more of an intricate part of this community and this family. Looks like there is a Chapter 2 out today. I'll cover that ASAP. There is also the Cursed Heart Book 2 and Ship of Dreams coming out today as well, so I'll probably cover those next. Give you all a moment to really integrate yourself with Unbridled. Let me know your thoughts of the story so far. Yeah, I'll leave you wondering what my thoughts are until Chapter 2. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.